Hi, I'm Micki.
Hi, I'm Kat.
We are Cat and Mouse Astrology. Welcome to the Cancer new moon.
I don't know about it yet.
It's gonna be exciting. Hopefully it'll be the very opposite of exciting.
It's supposed to be like calm and nurturing, like Cancer, right?
Yeah, like go home. Go home for a while. Just go find the comfy pillow, cuddle up.
But it is also, I've heard, Neptune retrograde
We've
until
got Neptune
December.
retrograde. We do have Neptune turning retrograde, and we've got Saturn stationing to turn retrograde.
Yeah.
So we've got some
Busy.
retrogradation going on. Of course, Mercury will be retrograding at the end of this month. So we're going to feel the slowdown. Back up the computer.
Yeah,
So let's take a look. What do we got here?
let's do it.
I made a pretty chart. We'll see if I got everything on there.
Do extra things. Oh,
Yeah,
look at you.
I just threw the colors on here so we could track it a little bit more.
Okay.
It's kind of weird, but oh well. You can see all my tools. My little tools. There it is. It's the new moon. There's I'm not sure that it's that abrupt, but we have a big configuration pending.
Mm.
So
Mars-Uranus conjunction. Is that what that
yeah,
is?
yeah, the Mars Uranus conjunction is happening, and we've got the a Mars trine Saturn now. Or sorry,
Sextile.
sextile Saturn. So this is creating essentially a loose minor trine with the new moon.
Oh,
Right. So I'm what is going to put up some more lines. Is that a line I can move?
I don't know. Let's
No, it's not.
no, let's not move things. It's fine.
So we got the 19 degrees of Pisces, 19 degrees of Taurus, and 14 degrees. So it's 5 degrees short. It's moving into this placement. It's not there. So it's
Right.
not quite a minor grand trine because we're 5 degrees. Some astrologers don't count it till 3 degrees.
Right.
Right. So, but I believe it's an important signature for this chart.
That makes it closer to a trine, a minor trine with Venus.
Yeah, it's within 3 degrees of Venus, and Venus
Yeah.
is still loosely conjunct this new moon
Mm-hmm.
because it's conjunct by sign. It was, and it was recently conjunct. So I think that what we're feeling here is a pull, the pull of this energy being highlighted by the new moon.
Yeah.
And there's this structural element involved in it, which I think is adding some stability, and then the healing with the trine to Venus and Chiron.
Ooh, look at that trine to Venus and Chiron. Nice.
Sorry,
With
I said
square,
trine, it's a square.
square.
Square. I should have put red on there instead of blue because that confuses me.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah. So but the square, there's it just to me means that the new beginning, it's Aries, Chiron, North Node, that's new beginning requires turning a corner, the square, towards some loving healing.
Mm.
That's how I'm getting that. Well, how would you interpret the square with Venus Chiron here?
Venus, Chiron, uh, Moon and King. Potentially domestic relationships or your values on the home front.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah,
They're
so healing,
in a healing way.
yeah, in a healing way, healing your domestic relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, it depends a little bit on where you have cancer. You may be more at home. If cancer's in your 12th house, you may be more at home, like in some dark cave. If Cancer's the first house, you know, my home is a different sort of energy for you. Maybe it's a bright and sunny room. So,
Yeah.
but
But with Venus there, that points to values.
exactly. Points to values and healing values. So again, the general gist that I get is if we can turn a corner, what we're doing is if we can turn a corner towards some loving, healing energy, it's available to us.
Right.
And that it might help as we approach this bombastic energy.
Yeah. What do you see as Uranus Mars conjunction energy?
Well, on the positive end, you know, it's providing a lot of our, you know, root chakra energy
Oh,
towards the change we want.
okay.
With Venus and the healing involved in this, you know, there's an opportunity for the explosion to be one that takes us where we want to go.
Mm. Is there going to be an angle here where the Mars Uranus, I'm just looking at how it's like the earth sign versus the water sign. Is there going to be something about Mars and Uranus that has to do with like the physical, practical world? And the new moon Venus values having to do with the emotional world.
Yeah, I mean, I think that you know, the loose trine with Saturn, right? The moon is again loosely trine with Saturn, shows the structure, but both Saturn and the new moon are in water signs.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we structuring? Um, we're structuring, my guess would be something that's much more on the uh emotional level, on the psychic level, and with the Neptunian influence here, maybe something that's more on the spiritual level.
Yeah. So some kind of container or regarding things that are not solid.
Yeah, and this is as close as Saturn and Neptune are going to get to each other until they conjunct next year.
Oh.
So this 10-degree point, there's kind of a tension here, right? This is kind of like, okay, we moved all the way up to 19, Saturn says, as close as it's going to get to this giant watery body that's hanging there at the end of the zodiac.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be right there for a long time. It has been there for a long time. And this is as close as they're going to get to, you know, I mean, Neptune is something that Saturn can't structure,
Yeah.
right?
Haha.
Aha. Yeah. It's kind of like, I don't know, because Neptune and Pisces are spiritual and religious signs, I could imagine some person who is educated in religion and they come up against Neptune and perhaps their beliefs are called into question.
Mm.
Or perhaps they see God,
Mm-hmm.
right? I mean, it depends on how this is hitting somebody's chart, but we're all going to be feeling this energy of what does it mean when what we think of as what is our structure, like you said, our boundary, our body, our skin's a boundary, our
Mm-hmm.
house is a boundary, our town, our community is a boundary. What happens when Saturn hits Neptune and our boundaries are dissolved?
Mm. Right.
There's positives there, but there's some pretty scary, weird stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole year down the road before that's going to happen. This is as close as we're going to come to feeling this energy for quite a while as they both go retrograde.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that that's kind of like in the background of being opposite Black Moon. You know, it's just a huge unknown. It's like, oh, we can sort of see, I don't know, maybe it's like you're driving on a road and you see a sign that says bridge is out ahead.
Yeah.
So you turn around. You don't ever get up to see the bridge to see where it's out or what's going on or fall in the water. But you're going to come back this way.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to come back this way, and you're going to run into this watery experience, and it's likely to be a big change-a-roo for everybody. I think it's going to be a big deal.
Yeah. Hopefully for the better.
Hopefully for the better. Hopefully dissolving these boundaries will help us to resolve some things as we see that we are all one. So what do you think about the Pluto with this trine to Black Moon?
I know, look at that. Pluto trine Black Moon in the air signs.
Right.
I don't know. It's more of that like mysterious subterranean things. It makes me think that let go of control over the restructuring. Because there's some other force that at play that is subterranean, subconscious. You can't possibly know. Like let the mystery lead the way. That's where I say.
Yeah, the let go makes sense because we've got the South Node there,
Oh, that too. Yeah.
right? Um, I put here a general kind of meaning of maybe mining the deep. Pluto turns up unknown treasures.
Yeah. I mean, that's always true.
That's true. Yeah.
But right now, it's maybe just like a really easier time to do that.
Yeah.
There's some ease to it.
There's some ease to it. There is some definite ease to this. So I think this is also, these are some major bass beats in the background. You can hear that gong in the background. But what's in our foreground, is the bright sounds of the new moon, with Venus here, and also in trine to the structure. So trying to like maybe figure out our day-to-day structural stuff and find boundaries for this watery stuff we're trying to do right now.
Yeah. Well, and I think too, like whatever intentions you're going to be setting for the new moon, like think of it as how are the structures of your life? How do they help you live in an alignment with your values? Are you living your values? Not just in an emotional sense, but in the Taurusian, or however you want to say it, practical sense. Are you creating structures that help you live your values, that help you create a beautiful life for yourself and the people around you?
Exactly. Exactly. Now we just had Mercury opposite Pluto.
Right.
And we're going to get very shortly Venus opposite Pluto. And then
Yeah.
right on the tails of that, we're going to get Sun opposite Pluto. So we have a bam, bam, bam. Mercury opposes it at 1 degrees Leo. Venus opposes at 1 degrees of Leo. Sun opposes at 1 degrees of Leo. So I'm curious, what's two things. What's your feeling about the Mercury first, then Venus first, then the Sun? Tell, love, show. I'm not sure I understand. What are we getting by this? By the first hit being with Mercury and the second hit being with Venus and the third hit being with the Sun.
Okay, so I would view that, especially in Leo, as some sort of message first. First, some sort of communication has to happen. And then second, it's going to be a communication about the Venus things like beauty and your values or what you value. And then it's going to be the Sun would be like how you shine in the world, how you show up from day to day, day to day, day to day, day to day. Where's your consistency? So some sort of message from the deep, from Pluto, which is in trine to the Black Moon. So it's also some sort of message from mystery.
Right.
And That's then a little tip to how to beautify your world because you're living with your values. And that's just going to make life better. You're not going to like hate on yourself.
And maybe that's where the black moon comes in. Your values have enriched your life and somehow you, by confirming your values, looking at your deepest values, that how somehow enriches you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so then the sun would be like, well, how do you show up with that? How are you going to then like shine that into the world around you and light up your surroundings based on the beauty and value that you discovered in this process of Mercury and Venus
Yeah.
opposite Pluto?
And moving from this sense of home security, the place where we go to, catch our breath and be able to go do it again, coming from Cancer into the sign of Leo. Each one of those is moving from like, okay, I've been at home speaking my, when I can talk comfortably with my family members and my friends, my close friends. But now I'm stepping out into the world and I've got a deep message.
Mm.
And with Venus, again, stepping from the comfort of the family home out into the world, into the Leonian with the values, somehow
Mm-hmm.
sharing the values with the world. And then, as you said, then the sun following that up from that shining light in our Cancer areas, our place of rejuvenation or respite. Somehow that
Mm-hmm.
rejuvenation with Pluto feels stronger with this configuration, that somehow it's rejuvenating us or giving us
Mm-hmm.
an opportunity to rejuvenate.
Mm-hmm.
I need to rejuvenate.
Right?
Yeah, I'm feeling a need of like this whole last spring, and I know I'm not the only one, has felt like too much.
It's been
I,
a lot.
it's been a lot, and it's like all I've wanted to do is just like, okay, where's the long, long, long vacation?
Mm-hmm.
I want to just curl up with a book on the beach for like so long I forget what time is.
Yeah. I was hoping to do that all summer, this summer. And then, oh, surprise, things changed.
Yeah, and isn't that the deal? So we're all like, well, wait a minute, where's my dawn days?
I was gonna have a
What's one
break.
degree? What's 1 degree of
Of
I know
Leo,
well, what's 1 degree of Pluto first? You probably read it last year because I think it's the same degree or
it's
less.
Aquarius. It's the unexpected thunderstorm.
Right, unexpected thunderstorm, and it's still raining. Okay, and what's 1 degree Leo?
An epidemic of mumps.
Ay, that's
We know things aren't great right now. We
so
know it.
we're talking about an epidemics of nubs. We're like, but I value your skin anyway. Let's shine a light on that. Let's take a look at these.
Do we value caring for people when they're ill? Is that one of our values?
Yeah,
How
what
can we
with
how
cancer?
can we embody our values?
Did we take care of people who needed it in the Cancerian area
That's
as we
right.
move into shining the light on things? Are we going to look back and go, oh, wait a minute, there was some neglect?
Right. Don't neglect your friends and family.
Neglect your friends and family. It's going to have a light shined on it, right? Right, Sid.
Don't neglect your community.
No. What's 2 degrees?
Of Leo and
Yeah,
Aquarius. 2 degrees Leo, a mature woman keeping up with the times, having her hair bobbed.
I just don't know what to think of that.
I mean, it seems very Leo.
That's very Leo. That's very Leo. So to me, it's kind of like screw it, I moved beyond Cancer. I'm just gonna go get my hair done.
Oh, it's more of the change. You just got to change it up.
Yeah,
Just got to change it up once in a while.
change it up, change it up.
Like what unexpected thunderstorms do.
Right. Well, messes up the hair. You gotta go do something with it afterwards. Well, that's kind of a rejuvenating sign though, because it's talking about an older person making a change in their appearance
Yeah,
to modernize.
right.
So maybe what it's talking to is, after this, what was one again?
An epidemic of mumps.
After we get over the bumps, we're gonna need to like revamp things a little bit in the appearance. Let's take a look at the chart again.
Yeah, other numbers. Cancer, what?
That was Cancer 1 and 2 we were looking at. Or sorry, that was Leo 1 and 2. The new moon itself is 14 degrees.
14. Okay. A group of people who have over
So read again. We're having an internet connection issue. Say it again.
a group of people who have overeaten and enjoyed it.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. That fits even better, doesn't it? It's Cancer. You're at home. You're comfortable. You let out your pants. You
Get your
ate a
pants
big
out.
old meal.
I mean, there's a reason I wear stretchy pants.
Pluto's over there going, let's dig deep. Like,
I
yeah,
have
let's dig deep.
I have a Taurus moon and I like to eat.
Yeah, that is so interesting. That is
And
so,
I enjoy it. I enjoy eating.
uh-huh. But that's so Cancerian, the being at home and being comfortable and being able to have a nice big homey meal, that is absolutely a Cancer signifier.
Yeah, with a group. You're not at home overeating by yourself.
That's right. You're not at home overeating by yourself. You're
Yeah,
with your family or your friend group.
right,
Yeah, your extended family. So,
right.
and
And everybody made too much food
yeah,
and
yeah.
you're just snacking all day long.
And Venus is there saying, of course you enjoyed it and you maybe ate a bit much.
This beautiful chocolate cake.
That's right.
You're not
Exactly.
hungry. Who
That's,
cares?
that's right.
I value the taste.
So that may be where some of the structure comes in, is structuring um our banquet.
Yeah, just like pace yourself.
Yeah.
Like you can taste it all. It's fine.
Because we see the value of this banquet. The Venus is
Yeah,
right in there. There's a value to this beautiful Cancerian banquet we're producing with our loved ones.
that's right.
But it requires structure, and the structure may be a little hard to manage because of the wateriness and the kind of uncontrollable energy. There's a couple house guests that we don't know how they're going to react.
Just makes it exciting.
There's Uncle so and so, and he might flip his dipper if he drinks too much wine or something. I mean, unknown factor involved in our banquet.
Right? Somebody's bringing their delusions to the table.
And this feels really fitting because I don't know about you, but we're planning a banquet. We're planning a family party here coming up this week. I wonder who is the Mars Uranian figure. Because somebody's going to embody that. And then
Somebody's
somebody's
gonna,
going to step up and be the peacemaker, right?
yeah,
But it's
right.
not going to go over well because it's a square. So they're going to say, F you. And
Wait, what's 22 Cancer? Is that what it is?
yeah, it's 22 Cancer. It's almost 23. I'd go with 23 Cancer.
Okay. Uh, a woman and two men castaways on a small island of the South Seas.
Huh. That's
This
home.
is my natal Jupiter.
That's your native Jupiter?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, this new moon will be definitely impacting you.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's
Big
going to be
way.
bigger for you.
Yeah.
You feel it more. So next moon, you have to tell us how you felt this more.
Okay, I'll try to
What
remember
was
that.
bigger? What was bigger about the new moon
Okay, I'll pay attention.
as it hit
I'll
Jupiter? Yeah,
I'll put it in my diary.
yeah, interesting. So what's the 19 degrees of Taurus? That's our Mars.
Yeah. Wisps of clouds like wings are streaming across the sky.
Because we just had something else there.
Yeah.
I guess it must have been Jupiter. What else has gone? I guess it could have been one of the other Mercury or something coming by earlier.
Yeah.
Last time. Read one more time.
Wisps of clouds like wings are streaming across the sky.
That's a little disturbing with it being Mars.
It is a strange one for Mars.
Yeah, I don't
It's
want any
too
whiffs
airy.
across the sky. There's a, I don't mean to go here, but there is a meeting of Mars Uranus that is nuclear. I believe the invention of the atomic bomb or something was a Mars Uranus configuration. And when I've listened to other astrologers go into historical significance,
Yeah.
Uranus is not always a pleasant, happy thing. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. Well, but it would happen fairly frequently. So,
Not in Taurus.
oh, okay. Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm curious when the last time it hit Taurus.
Well, we'll have to look it up and put it in the notes or
Yeah, well,
something.
I'll put it in the notes because I'm not really sure, but I think that this is not a common occurrence here. I think this is, I mean, because Uranus takes 80 years to get around. No, it's Jupiter that takes you 80 years. Uranus takes 180 years or something to get around. Uranus is
Yeah.
much longer. So being in Taurus and being in Taurus for the last almost 12 or more years here, we've got a long period of time. So I'm certain that Mars has hit Uranus before
Right.
in Taurus,
Right.
but
Have
it
to.
probably would have been 2 years ago, and it might have been when the Ukraine war began.
Mm,
So again, there is a kind of a, that's the war. That's a symbol of war. And
it
Uranus
is.
symbol of something happens right quick, and it's not a positive or negative. It's just this happens real quick.
Hmm.
So this could happen in a mundane way, in a worldwide way, that could be rather shocking. I think it's a good opportunity to be wary over the next 2 weeks or so as Mars passes over Uranus.
Yeah.
Cautious, don't speed, don't take abrupt actions that risks. I wouldn't be a risk taker right now,
Mm,
not with Mars there. That is a
yeah.
malefic planet. If it was Venus, sure, take a risk. Jupiter, take a risk. But Mars, I would not be taking risks right now.
Mm,
I'd be being aware that you're in the water and you're trying to structure something watery.
yeah.
So how do you do that? How do you structure something watery? Like you said at the beginning, you put it in a container.
Yeah.
Find a
You need
way
a
to,
container for it.
yeah, find a way to contain it. And that might be simply a way of looking at things differently.
Hmm. I'm gonna say sing it because Uranus is a Spaniard serenading his señorita.
Oh, I love that.
Uranus is serenading their lover
That's
while
good.
Mars is approaching. So I say sing your container
I
for
think
your
that's perfect.
values.
Yeah. Put it in song, sing your container into being. And that fits with the watery configuration.
It does. Yeah, it's very fluid.
Very fluid.
Song containers.
Song containers. And that works. I
Oh,
mean,
sorry.
if you think about it emotionally, we do it all the time. When you put yourself into an atmosphere that includes music, that's a song container that you're in, and it's changed your mood and your feelings. Figure out what song container you want to be in. Put yourself in some control of this change.
It's true. It's true.
I think that's a wonderful way of dealing with this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hope you all will put your comments below and let us know how this new moon was for you.
Yeah, tell us what's going on your Cancer new moon playlist.
That's right. Exactly. And we will see you on the full moon, which is going to be another Capricorn full moon.
Yay!
You get a second chance at the Capricorn full moon. It's
We're
coming.
all about second chances right now.
That's right. Second chance.
Retrograde season.
That's right. That's right. Well, be safe and enjoy your family
Yeah.
and
And
close
and your values.
and your values. All right. See you next time.
Bye.